Kelly Mailer with Healthcare IT News. We're speaking today with Jeff Donnell of the PHR vendor No More Clipboard. So Jeff, can you tell us why we're standing in this living room today?
Absolutely. We're here actually on the HIMSS show floor at the No More Clipboard exhibit, where we've recreated a typical living room like you might find in the home of a senior citizen. And what we're doing is we're actually demonstrating a collaborative relationship we have with a company called iMPak Health. And iMPak has come up with a really novel, unique way to capture electronic health information from consumers who aren't likely to use technology. So, think of the tens of millions of senior citizens, your grandmothers, your great aunts, who would never use a computer. But often these are the people who are entering that demographic where they have chronic conditions, where they have failing health, and it's really valuable to be able to capture electronic data from them in a home setting. And what iMPak has done is they've come up with a line of really unique devices with a very different form factor. And what we have here's an example of one of their health journals. And this is actually a piece of thick kind of cardboard stock, and there's a chip embedded in here. And there are a variety of health questions, primarily subjective health questions, where the electronic data can be captured at the push of a couple of buttons. So what we're going to demonstrate is we're actually going to have some actors here, who will be acting like people who have COPD or adult asthma, where they're actually capturing this data using these devices. And then that data is sent electronically both to our personal health record, so that the patient, or more likely their family members, can actually access it and see what's going on with mom or dad or grandma. And then that same data will be sent to a clinician who has some sort of a clinical portal where they're managing a patient population. So if you think about all of these organizations that are becoming a medical home or an ACO, and they're responsible for looking at patients with diabetes, with congestive heart failure, with COPD, they'll actually get a report of the hundreds of patients that they're managing at any given point in time. And then they'll get alerts for the patients who are out of range, the ones who require more aggressive intervention.
What are some key technologies that make this product useful?
Well, again, it's that unique form factor. This is actually a mobile device, but it's a device that doesn't require someone to be tech savvy to be at home using a computer or a smartphone or something like that. And at the heart of this is the ability to communicate with what's called an NFC, or near field communication reader. So that could be a USB reader that's connected to a computer at a physician office. It could also be a cell phone. Most new smartphones have an NFC reader attached to them. So actually you would just set this device on top of that reader. The data would immediately be collected automatically, and then we get it where it needs to go, both on the patient and family side as well as the clinical side.
What are your plans for future products or product enhancements?
Sure. Actually at HIMSS, what we're launching is some products that are focused on COPD and adult asthma, but we're also developing new solutions for cardiovascular disease as well as health and wellness applications. And we're seeing significant interest from all sorts of organizations, not only hospitals and health systems, but large employers, care management companies, pharmaceutical companies who see ways to use this to improve things like medication adherence, brand loyalty to a particular medication. One of the nice things about these devices is, unlike more traditional electronic devices that take often years and millions of dollars to develop and test and refine, one of these journals can actually be developed in a matter of months. So we have rapid, affordable product development, and that's one of the things that's making other organizations really interested in this as a new way to start to manage chronic disease or improve medication compliance, some of those sorts of things.
Well, thank you for being with us today, Jeff. We appreciate it. This is Kelly Mailer for Healthcare IT News, speaking with Jeff Donnell of No More Clipboard.